Hey everyone, my name is Sarah and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be pulling out one of my beds and getting it ready for fall and kind of winter. I have a few fall crops planted in this bed here, but I'm not going to plant any more in it for fall, so we're just gonna prep the soil, amend it a little bit, pull some things out, and I wanted to take you along with me and show you how I am amending my soil this year. So first off, you'll see things aren't looking too great. I haven't been able to water very much, so even my fall crops aren't looking too wonderful. So I'm gonna be ripping out the tomato plants. That's gonna be the big job. There's a few things that will stay, but for the most part I'll be moving the mulch aside, amending the soil a little bit, and then remulching it. I'm having terrible luck with my technology today, so battery's gonna die. Just charged it. Old phones, they're the worst. The time lapse cut out partway through, but I'll show you what I've done now. So here you can see the empty bed. So these are some dragon's tongue bush beans. I've got, that's a broccoli, that's a spinach. These are some radishes, and then some beans. You know what, these beans are actually across the whole thing, but someone ate all these ones. So now that this is empty and the tomatoes aren't shading this, I'm hoping those beans will take off. I doubt I'll get anything before frost, but who knows. They're Chinese red noodle beans. So I'm going to be planting probably down the center or maybe down the outsides. I think I'll do the outsides. I'm going to be planting garlic. I've got a bag of composted manure. I wanted to do my own compost, but I'm just not going to be ready for this season, which is fine. I'm going to dig a big trench to just put the compost manure in there. Planting the garlic is going to be a separate video, but I'm not going to use manure for the whole thing, and you're going to see that, and that's why. So I have rabbit manure, which I'm going to put across the whole thing. I have worm castings, which I'm going to put across the whole thing. I have blood and bone meal, which I'm going to put across the whole thing. And then I'm going to scatter across the whole thing clover cover crop. Because this isn't going to be covered right away, it will help also loosen up the soil, and then in the spring I will turn it under and it will fix some nitrogen into my soil as well. So that's all the things we're going to do. Okay, so I have dressed the top. In here is like fresh soil, some composted manure, lots of good stuff around the edges because that's where I've planted my garlic. If you want to see me planting the garlic, you're going to have to come back next week for my garlic planting video. I'm pretty sure I'm going to post it a week after this one. If not, just keep waiting, it's coming. So I've top dressed it a little bit. And now I'm going to put on the rabbit manure, and then I'm going to spread my seed and water. If you haven't used rabbit manure before, I'm sure if you're watching my channel, you probably know this. But rabbit manure is a cold manure, meaning that you can put it right on your garden and it won't harm anything. Most manures need to let them compost for 9 months, but more like a year, a long time. We have friends who have rabbits, and so they have been giving us their rabbit manure to use on my garden. So that's done. Now all I need to do is mulch it. I'm going to let that cover crop come up and grow as long as possible. Before the winter really sets in, I will really heavily mulch this with probably a layer of wood chips and then a layer of hay or straw. And just in case you're wondering what I was using, this is the brand of blood and bone meal. It's Groundskeeper's Pride. It's 100% organic and it was on sale, so I got that. And the clover I have planted is white Dutch clover. That's the variety. Everything else was basically locally sourced from local farmers or friends, and yeah, so that's it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope your garden's looking great, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.